and talk about other big news. Conor McGregor retiring, right? Retiring. And I don't know what he's going to do. I feel like this is a play for more money. And you know that they were going back and forth about him not headlining a card. Cowboy Cerrone ends up taking a fight with Ally Quinta because Conor wouldn't accept the fight with him without headlining it, which, by the way, let him headline. It's Conor fucking McGregor. I don't care who you put on that fucking pay-per-view. They're not going to sell the numbers that Conor's going to sell. Even Khabib. You know what I mean? Like, as great as Khabib is, he's not going to sell what Conor sells on pay-per-view. He's just not going to. So, I mean, for you to take that fight and not make it a main event is fucking, it's ridiculous. It's Cowboy and Conor McGregor. Whew. Anyway, it's weird that like Cowboy accepts this fight with Iaquinta. Tony's mixed up in all these domestic disputes and stuff, right? And Conor announces he's retiring. I think he'll be back. I think he's just leveraging like, hey, like I don't need the UFC. Like, I got other things going for me, but you guys definitely need me. And they do. I don't care what anybody says. Conor is still relevant. His only 2 losses in the UFC are to Nate Diaz and Khabib. But let me kind of counter that with some reasons why he really might retire, right? Who's he going to fight? A fight with Anthony Pettis is fun. Like, I like that fight a lot. Like, 165, whatever they want to fight at, I like that fight. It's a good matchup. But think about the killers in the fight that like Conor's going to want. Khabib, Tony, Max. I mean, who's he going to – all those fights are losable, especially he's got all this stuff going on, Those guys are still in the game fully. Like, they're committed to it 100%, and he's got a lot going on, man. I mean, and he hasn't been as active as he used to be. He has no reason to fight again other than wanting to fight. So it just depends. I mean, I think he'll be back when the right opportunity presents itself, but I don't think it's so hard to fucking tell with him because he really could walk away. Like, he's financially stable enough and he's done enough with his career that he could walk away. And, he's a Hall of Famer just based on what he accomplished at 145 pounds. I mean, I feel like I can't overstate enough how impressive it was when Khabib beat Conor, because I feel like Conor's fame and notoriety and everything that he has, that like his whole persona almost overrides how good that motherfucker actually is. I mean, he beat Max Holloway, tore his ACL on the fight. He knocked out Dennis Seaver, who, I mean, I'm not saying that that's like the most impressive thing in the world, right? But like, then when he starts climbing the ladder, like Chad Mendez, and then everybody's like that fight was one where everybody was saying like, you've never fought a wrestler, and then it was on short notice and everything, but like weathered the storm, got up and beat him. Like, make no mistake, it's exhausting spending time on your back, and it's not like Conor McGregor's a cardio machine, So, I mean, that was still an impressive win to me. And then he goes on and knocks out the greatest featherweight of all time, and at the time, the greatest featherweight ever. I think Max is now. But, I mean, in 13, 14 seconds? You can't deny that the man is talented. Then he goes up and beats Eddie Alvarez, who is no fucking joke, by the way, has a knockout win over the guy headlining the card that we're going to talk about. And it wasn't just that he beat Eddie, it was the effortlessness with which he beat him. It was like he wasn't even trying. He was fighting in like another fucking dimension. Like, he saw everything coming. And, man, I don't know. It's just like, so it's like Conor is undoubtedly talented and will undoubtedly have fights if he wants to come back. The question is just going to be, where's his passion at right now? If it's with his whiskey and business and securing, his future and everything, he has no reason to come back. But if he wants to get serious and make a run, or like maybe he just wants a big, exciting fight, I think you'll see him come back. I just think he's trying to leverage everything with the UFC right now.